At this point, I want to pivot. I want to pivot because I want to make sure that we talk about dating, relationships, and we definitely want to talk about, uh, you know, your wife Evelyn and her fight with ALS, and your how you had to lead your family through that. So we got a lot to get through, but we got to talk about
Let's go.
dating and relationships.
Okay.
And, so I'll segue. We'll pivot back to you talked about the victim mentality that a lot of people have, and we'll talk about our community because we all look alike, right? And so that's definitely a thing in our community, and I think it spills over into the dating and relationship scene too. Everybody wants to dominate one another, right? And you got the men who want to make sure, hey, I got my money, so you got to submit to this and this and this and this, and I got this. And then you got the women who's like, hey, if you want access to my body, you got to pay this. There's a lot of tomfoolery out here. I think you call it effery. I hear your word.
It's effery for real.
A lot of that going on,
man. And when everything, so when Ev passed, 2018. About a year later, I really started to, what's going on out here? Life affords you, wisdom. At least it should afford you the wisdom to know. You may not know what you want, but you should at least know what you don't want.
Thank you.
And I at this point, so I've been asked, hey, would you get married again? Would you get married again? And I say no. And here's why I say no. I was married 28 years and we grew together.
Thank you.
You learn how to compromise together. You guys know marriage is not easy. Marriage is quite possibly the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life because every day is a compromise. Every day is you looking at yourself saying, okay, I got to surrender to this. Okay,
it's not about me.
To that.
That's what I would say. It's not about me.
Yeah, it's not about you. And you have to progress to that point because those early years, you're fighting against each other.
Yep.
You're fighting the fact that you are still different. You're fighting that fact every day. And that fact don't change.
Never.
You have to evolve to the point where, okay, this is just what it is. And if I want it, I have to see it for what it is and make it work within the bounds of the relationship, period. I think people that are in relationships, they tend to put love above all. And that's a really, really
don't work, brother.
Really adolescent thing to do.
Duty and responsibility first before anything else.
Yeah. Because the love is always there.
Yep.
It's never going to go anywhere, but it's everything else that matters. People break up every day that love each other.
Kill each other. They love each other.
Yes. But it's whether or not you put in the work to nurture and to maintain and really check your ego and your pride. Leave that shit at the door, leave it in the garage, leave it at work, leave it wherever you need to leave it at, but don't take it inside that house.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to work. So when I went back into the dating pool, right? I call it the dating pool, and it's a cesspool. I realized that, a lot of people don't have their lives together into their 50s. They don't have their lives together. And I made a promise to myself that I would never be someone's financial or emotional foundation. I refuse to be that.
Right.
Yeah.
I refuse to be those things.
I love that.
I know that's right.
I know what I bring, okay, and I'm confident about that. There's some humility in there. I'm not, I'm not the one to say, you better have. But you got to come with something.
Thank you.
Because I'm beyond the point of creating a life with someone. I have a life. I've done that already. So if you are on the same plane that you've created a life and you're maintaining that life, we can talk. But if you're still I got no education. I got no car. I got no house. I work a dead end job. I had this conversation with a lady years back. She's telling me, about her life. She's divorced, and she's never worked until now. At that point, beautiful woman. And she's like, so, what do you think? Is there a possibility? I was like, no, there isn't. She's like, why? I was like, look, you are drop dead gorgeous, but that fades. You know what? And I look at life like this. If you change my standard of living, the standard of living that I know, I don't care how beautiful you are, I'm going to wake up one day and resent you.
Yes. That's that wisdom right there. See, that's that uncle energy right there. I'm talking about, like, what a lot of people don't get, and we've been married 23 years. And what a lot of people don't understand is, like you said, that beauty thing that fades, and so many.
It fades both of us. I'm sitting here looking at my fat ass face, like, oh my god,
boy, I am not the man this woman married 23 years ago.
I didn't expect him to say that.
Look, let's be real. We all have our vanity. We do.